Are you telling me he tries to seduce the reincarnation of this lady and then has temper tantrums for centuries after when he doesn't get his way?
Yes.
Do you think we can solve this all with just a fleshlight and some therapy?
Hey, Pruitt, what's a fleshlight?
Well, I mean, it's like it's pretty much just a cry for help, Lindy, at this point.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, we're live. Welcome, adventurers, to RPGN.
On today's show, we've got a tantalizing tomb full of terrifying tidbits from all over the streaming tabletop RPG landscape.
Yeah, that's right, Lindy. And many of these clips have been submitted by you, gentle viewers, over the past week.
Indeed, they did. And if you come across an awesome moment from one of the many, many streaming games out there, tell us about it or share the clip with powerscoregaming@gmail.com.
So why don't we gently nudge open the mighty hardwood door to D&D action with this clip from scrappy streamer Scraticus, featuring a tender father-son moment.
Now get off the stage and come with me. I've got an invite.
I can do it! Stop that, Daddy.
Oh.
That was the cutest thing I've ever heard ever!
Someone please clip that.
In my day, they'd call you a sissy if you were out there role playing. Why, if my dad caught me playing D&D, I'd get the belt.
My family played D&D every solstice, and afterwards we burned sage and danced nude under the light of the moon.
Wow, good for you.
Oh, speaking of religious ceremony, our next clip comes to us from Shamazing DM Storm King's Thunder as a prayer goes way off the rails into adult territory.
And he's gonna have the blue dragon, ancient blue dragon head sitting beside him, and he's gonna, pray to Vashenka, and he's gonna call out to the beloved, and he's like, Beloved, the quest you have given us is complete. We have slain the dragon. We have restored the rightful king, and the ordning shall surely follow. If you have a moment when Vashenka is not mounting you vigorously, smile down upon us.
After the demon summoning, there will be cake and coffee in the fellowship hall.
Ooh, I love those little mini brownies that they have. Anyway, let's pack a lunch and head on over to Zine Team Stream, where some conniving wolves are about to eat a girl, but Granny ain't having it.
One of them will growl back, "We're so hungry."
Well, what do you want me to do about that?
Kind of candy.
He'll say, "Take the flour off the girl. Then we can eat."
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Do not take the flower off the girl, please. Please never
I
take
guess
the flower.
that's fair.
You think?
You strike a hard bargain, grandmother. Fine.
Tough but fair.
As in no bargain.
Yeah. You win this round with your hands.
Yes, Lindy, it looks like his mouth is alive with juices like wine, and he's hungry like the wolf.
Pruitt, I don't get your obscure pop culture references. You know this.
It's Duran Duran. It's not Prima Donna.
I'm sure it is. Well, let's save a prayer for the Wild Boys over at Court of Swords as they go on about what a badass their ally Berg is. He's practically their new religion.
Berg is not a god.
Well, he's... maybe.
Berg is the embodiment of a champion of lore. Not close to being a god.
Well,
no offense.
Yeah,
Berg.
that's a thing worth noting too, right? Like, because all these terminologies get kind of thrown around like that. Yeah, he's not a god. He's closer to like an epic hero reincarnated. He's like more like the Dalai Lama if the Dalai Lama like punched people to death.
Yeah,
Dalai Lama did.
I'm the middle,
but yeah,
we already established I'm Fight Jesus.
Fight Jesus. Yeah, right. You're Fight Jesus. So like, except if Jesus came back as a different person instead of just Jesus. But yeah, like the idea.
The first rule about Fight Jesus is that you don't talk about Fight Jesus.
I heard that Fight Jesus saves and takes half damage.
You're not supposed to talk about it.
This next clip comes to us from. Oh no.
Pruitt, what's wrong?
The next clip, it's from WebDM's Starward Bound.
What's wrong with that?
Lindy, don't you get it? I took an oath. I swore that I would never introduce a clip that features me as the DM.
Okay, well, do you want me to do it?
Please, all this scenery chewing, I'm broken.
All right, you just go be broken then. In this next clip from Starward Bound, Elry Toss Couple convinces a dude to leave his pants behind as penance.
I promise I will. I promise I'll spread the wealth. I'll spread it. I'll spread it far and wide. Please don't.
We're done here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello?
I'm still here.
Oh, God. Okay. Just let me know when I can put my pants back on. I'm sorry.
I want you to go out on the deck and leave your pants behind. It is your first act of penance.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I promise I will. I promise. And he gets up and right now, yes?
Right now, I'm waiting.
Yes. Okay. And he.
That's not a problem for me because I swore off pants years ago.
Yeah, I'm in my afternoon costume right now, which is sassy sarong and 6-inch pumps. Now, speaking of things that are way too high, those sassy sirens of the realm teach Satine the fine art of the quick dab.
This is why I love my sirens. So,
it's a mini dab. Pearl. That's a Poisel.
a mini dab? There's more than one kind of dab?
I master the quick dab. There's the long dab, but then there's like.
This is all so new. I'm frightened, but
Yeah, I got to get me a pair of those Satine Phoenix elf ears.
You can't see it, but I've got my Hobbit feet on right now. It takes 6 hours of makeup every morning.
You know, that's dedication to your craft, and I know that we all admire it, Lindy. Bless you and everything that you've sacrificed for this community.
Don't you sass me, boy. In this next clip from Never Split the Party, our hero Brawl is looking for his sister, but an NPC just will not shut up about how hot she is.
Yeah, Dizzy or whatever her name was, she went out on an intel mission, came back. She did a real bang-up job. I was kind of hoping she'd stick around. Kind of cute, too. Gonna get some, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, she decided to, like, act on the intel herself, and we didn't really get much from her. So, she went off rogue on a mission and hasn't been back in about a week. I think she talked with the boss before she left, if that helps. You're looking kind of thick and mad.
What are you saying? So what you're saying is she hot, though?
Yeah, yeah. You know, he's a tail, if you know what I'm saying. And he pulls up his tail. Yeah, like...
I completely understand. And then I just stop. I stop.
All right. She's good looking. We get it.
Well, I mean, Twitch clips can only be a minute long, so you can't actually see the part where he murders that guy. Now, quick Q&A with the audience here. Any Critical Role fans in the house tonight?
Woo!
Well, stop your grinning and grab your linen, because our 9th clip, the town drunk sings a party a little ditty.
Just a fucking moment.
Just one. Like, fucking hell, for bronze, seriously? They step back, cross their arms, and he kind of gets up on the stage.
Margaritaville!
looks at the pouch of coins.
Stairway to heaven!
All the sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you can be. But my life is my life is the same.
He delivered. God knows this one.
Damn. Now get a drink. And he goes back towards.
You know, Lindy, my life, my love, and my lady is Applebee's. Am I right?
Oh, yeah, don't even get me started on those dollaritas. Anyway, now we board the Aquaholic for a return voyage to Scraticus's channel, where the party turns to their most charismatic member in order to parlay with the siren.
As you told me all about your third leg. Oh, time to put it to the test, eh, buddy boy?
Well, I mean, if we're being crass now and not being drunks, I mean, the trick is to keep the tip covered. But anyway, let's go on and head towards the island.
Oh no! Oh no!
Isn't that right, Archibald? Archibald?
Archibald!
Yes, that is the trick I have heard.
He agrees.
I gave all sorts of tours in my tour guide days.
What a bunch of filthy locker room talk. Why, if I had been there, I would have spanked his Heiner.
Lindy, you were there. That was you. Like,
don't get technical with me.
Alrighty then. Well, if you like that last clip, technically, you'll love this one. As gratuitous in the Tomb of Annihilation, the Ring of Winter's temptation leads to a potential menage a trois.
But if your brother, as you say, is keen on the ring, perhaps it would be good if you rested just here, just next to me. Perhaps, maybe one or two other young ladies might want to help protect the ring.
I think one body for one hand is sufficient. But if you want to ask around, that would be amusing.
Greco is more than willing to help in any way
Yeah,
possible.
get in here, Greco.
I love that couple playing D&D in bed.
Just consenting adults enjoying themselves, Pruitt. If you can't handle it, I suggest you take up Candyland.
I mean, I've joined a Widow's Mahjong group, and it's actually pretty sexy.
I'm sure it is. Now, here comes the cool, refreshing, slightly irradiated breeze that is Encounter Roleplay's Atomic Cthulhu, as a scientist woos another scientist with some pretty impressive wordplay.
Not sure how much I want to go on the field right now. Still recovering, but, you know.
Okay. All right. I didn't hear a word you said, but it sounded angelic. More wine?
Jesus Christ. I mean, the doctor said I shouldn't really be drinking after the concussion. But...
Nah, that's a myth. That's what that is. That's what that is.
She kind of raised an eyebrow.
I know that you may be an expert. I may not be an expert as much as you are, but I'm really feeling the chemistry between us.
Right, about that.
Chemistry is just so important. And what kind of doctor says you can't drink after a concussion?
The kind that hasn't had their license revoked. Lindy, are you day drinking?
It's Sunday.
Well, you can make an impression without saying a word, as we'll see in this next clip from Off the Table, Burning Anghelm.
The slats in the wood that there's a fire burning inside.
So
this is a long ass reach, Stephen. But since I have the veil skill, can I like see if are you long ass reaching right now?
Yeah.
Keep calm and don't trust a bitch.
I'm getting that as a tramp stamp next week, actually. Now, speaking of pleasures of the flesh, in this next clip from our dear pals at Power Score RPG, the character Brave Sweet is in love with a flesh golem, so she pens him a very passionate love letter.
It's something along the lines of, "My dearest Fabio."
Go on.
I regret to inform you that I must go and do this task that my party members have set off to do in the first place. But I long to meet your company once again. I promise to return very soon.
Okay.
I also apologize to my friends' behavior, for they do not trust flesh golems normally, though I don't really understand that statement really, but trust me, they're nice people.
Okay.
I also wish for you to, if you have a letter to quickly send back, I would like your measurements. And I mean, it's like clothing, because I'd like to be able to, because I think one day when you feel like you can go around and walk around in the world, you need some clothing so you can.
Oh, she wants his measurements, all right.
You know, if your flesh golem stands erect for more than 4 hours, you're gonna want to call your transmuter.
Yeah, don't keep your knees locked. You'll just pass out limp.
Yeah, and speaking of dead flesh, in this next clip from Know Your Role, Shalom's prayer gets answered, technically.
As instructed. This guy right here.
You have advantage from Mushri. 16 hits.
Okay, now, come on. Everyone pray for more than 2. Oh, fuck.
Somebody clip that, please.
Yeah, you can know your role and sometimes almost call them.
And a 3 is still better than a 2, but a natural 20 is still best.
Yeah, well, round and round we go with another clip from Encounter Roleplay. This time it's Rise of the Dark Side, where Giovanni comes to the aid of the group's droid ally and throws aside his shirt, revealing a mysterious tattoo.
Shut off that lightsaber.
Yeah,
Roll me
and
some kind of a check
meanwhile,
for that.
I'm like tearing off my shirt, and under my shirt
my
it
God.
says SP0-R3, and I got this wicked picture of Spore's face tattooed above my heart, and it says "Droid Mom" like circular on my abdomen, and I'm just like, all right, here it comes, and then I'm going in with another net 20 to hit this guy. Even if I throw these net 20s away, it makes for a cool fight.
The blue lightsaber seems to be keeping his attention entirely. You do the same thing. You're able to knock both lightsabers out of this guy's hands. They just fade away to nothingness.
It's Star Wars, dude.
Dude, I know. Star Wars!
Wait, what were we talking about?
Star Wars?
No, before that.
Oh, the highlights of the greatest moments from streaming tabletop RPGs?
Oh, God, that's right. Next up is Happy Jack's RPG, The Spaniard's Ghost, where the pirate tries to reclaim a dude that is rightfully theirs from the mouth of a sea beast.
God.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They're only in this book. Ooh, sorry, hon.
I'm going to... I can't...
Because it's Alonso down.
Right. And I can't...
So what do we have right now? We've got Alonso down. He still has 1 wound.
Well, yeah, Alonso's at 1 wound. I'm
Okay.
at 2 wounds.
Grab it by the tail and you'll give me back my boyfriend.
That's my man.
I'm the only one allowed to eat him.
Right?
Oh! Reeve, pro tip. Hashtag pro tip.
That's how I claim ownership of something, by licking it.
Well, I mean, that is one way. Meanwhile, over at the Sight and Sound Spectacular, that is Laugh Love Lindy's channel, the group learns that prison doesn't seem to have that much effect on Modrons.
Clockwork creature.
Oh man.
Why is he in a cage?
Because he refuses to give me the information I am looking for. So he's under interrogation.
Maybe that's because he's in a cage.
No, he was equally uncooperative outside of the cage.
Let us contemplate the duodronality of the programming of the human condition. That is the cage of...
Okay, all right. Now let's address the beholder in the room here and watch what happens when we spend a day at the races and Rain gets a little too competitive over on Power Score RPG.
Rain, you're flying. And your dinosaur...
Do I have to switch dinosaurs or can I just hang on?
You can just hang on!
Okay. Can I get within 60 feet of Humility's dinosaur?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Banishment on her dinosaur.
Oh, that's so mean.
I know. I'm
really proud of you.
It's a charisma saving throw, Sean, for the dinosaur.
Charisma saving throw for the dinosaur. For the Pteranodon?
Charisma.
It is a -3. 13 minus 3 is 10.
Her dinosaur vanishes from underneath her.
I would like to cast Featherfall.
Doesn't she know that dinosaurs are an endangered species?
Dinosaurs are extinct, Lindy.
Then how did they film Jurassic Park, Pruitt?
I'm gonna go ahead and explain CGI to you some other time.
What?
So let's get back over to Power Score RPG at another time when Humility is feeling a little bit lonely.
Humility's gonna turn to Asana as she sees her around the corner behind her. And she's just gonna say, everybody likes you. The Gith are obsessed with you. No one likes me. Even the Yuan-Ti sent me away to be with the humans. I don't know why. My name makes me so approachable. I'm an approachable person. People should like me.
I like you, Humility.
What?
I like you.
Humility pauses. Sure. This is a trick.
No, you're really cool because you're all like snaky and you know what everything tastes like and you're really good with spells and stuff.
You know what everything tastes like.
Yeah. The power of friendship is strong with this one.
Well, friendships are rare for Yuan-Ti, and to Humility out there, Salazar is very disappointed in you.
Friendship can also be a bear, and in this next clip from Soul Bear RPG, a hobgoblin who loves human food hopes to never eat hobgoblin cuisine again.
I love eating human food. Oh my goodness.
And you do notice that like the meat itself is like almost perfectly charred, like on a grill. The meat itself is like tender and juicy, and it's about medium rare. The bacon that's there is perfectly crispy, like melt in your mouth kind of bacon. Like it is like for a tavern, not even just for a tavern, like for any kind of meat. They take pride in their cooking here.
Making me hungry.
Telling you, you know, I love how humans cook. You know, they're so much better than hobgoblins. Oh, this is good.
Well, hopefully you never have to go back to that.
Oh God, no. They'd kill me, I'm sure.
May the gods be on our side then.
Indeed.
Damn it! Now I want bacon.
You know, we went out the other night and I heard about this new hobgoblin place that was like supposed to be good, and we went there and oh my God, it was awful and overpriced.
Really? Oh, my cousin loves hobgoblin. She's always trying to get me to try it.
Well, don't waste your time. Okay. Next, we have a clip from colorfully titled Gaming Spectacular Maze Masters Lasers and Liches, in which a hero finds out that a keyhole or keyblade isn't much of a cutting implement.
Oh, come on. That's an 8. I'm just imagining I'm like bringing all my weight down on this, and then I just slip on one part of the animatronic. It's just like, shit! I'm like, I'm so badass! Nope! Just fall on your head. So that would have been an 8 total.
As you have the Keyblade up and you're like holding it upside down and you're getting ready to stab, you just have this flashback of Yas like, this is a horribly designed weapon.
Yeah, it sounds like a terrible sword.
Or maybe it's just a key that when you stick it in people, it unlocks their death.
Well, yeah, either way, though.
Fine. Well, don't look now, but over at Unmade Gaming City of Mist, John Paul talks crap to a dude and has no effect, so he kicks it up a notch.
It's constantly happening. People, things, beings looking down on him, and it's really the thing that most likely to really, really bother me. So I tell you what, you think you're really a tough guy? Why don't you try to kick my ass? And then we can go from there.
It's not the name of the game. Sorry.
And then I hit him.
When all else fails, just punch a dude.
I prefer a crane kick myself. But let's sweep the leg and check out this bit from The Unexpectables. Helena completely loses her shit and rants about her entire life as the group backs away very slowly.
Her position at this point, who's always been hunched over and like really kind of like uncomfortable, completely changes. She looks up to him and she goes, okay, look, I get it. All right, we both have scars, big scars that came from bad decisions, but our scars are different. I'm not some big warrior. I'm barely a soldier. I was supposed to marry a soldier, and I was going to have children and a life and a family that would make my clergy proud of me, and I destroyed it. I ruined it. And at this point, like, Tiago just like, whoa, Jesus Christ, takes a step back.
Tiago just like oddly shifts back and sips his drink and just nods like,
Hank is trying real hard to stifle a chuckle.
Helena's like pacing back and forth. She goes, the moment I hurt someone and they hurt me back, it was ruined. This scar is a bridge between what that was and what it could have been, and I get it. You find it attractive. That's flattering, I guess, but we are not what either of us need right now.
Well then.
I'm staying away from that one. I know better. Now watch as I definitely change the subject. How about this next clip from Acquisitions Inc., the C Team, as the group asks Chris to model his new tank top, and he does so with a plum.
Hey, here's our last one, Tabletop Casual. Can Chris stand and give us a 360 demo of that sweet tank?
Oh boy, can he?
Like seeing that beat. You say tank, right?
Give it to him.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, raise it back.
Oh, that's right. You guys have to see the back.
Yeah. We are all as excited as you are to see this, by the way. Wow. Oh my God. Goodness.
No, it's like a battle mech. It's like it's all the torso.
Oh, the torso twist.
The torso twist, as they say.
That
I
PDC.
can't stop looking at it.
I love it.
It's all the shirt too. It's bunching up in all the right places to push the fat to here to create bulk.
Precious.
I seriously think I need that tank top in my life.
Well, I mean, I've seen your channel. You already stream like nobody's watching. I mean, geez, the things that come out of your mouth.
Inappropriate? Me? Never. Let's get some Dungeons and Distractions going. Roll it.
Ultimately, he decides to do it, and he puts a hand on the forehead of the head priest. And when he does that, he cures him.
And all of the others, the kobolds that are not priests yet, turn to each other and stick their hands on each other's foreheads. This is a sign of Zu. It is his holy gesture.
Zu declares that those that have witnessed this event are priests of Zu.
And there's cheers from the kobolds that were led over to him, but the priest.
Well, that's one way to start a cult.
Fanatics are the building blocks of cult society, Pruitt. I would know. Now I'm gonna need everyone to roll a perception check to spot this next clip from Perception Check.
Nightbot, chill. I'll block your ass.
Block it.
Nightbot, we've blocked you before, we'll block you again.
Yeah.
So blocked.
Mitchie,
You're gonna go the way of hydration bot.
Okay. Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's more. He keeps. Hands up. Hands up.
Yeah.
Are we playing it? No, I'm just treating you like kindergarten because you won't shut the hell up.
1, 2, 3 eyes on me.
1, 2, 3 eyes on me.
That doesn't
1, 2
work.
eyes on you. Okay.
It always works on me.
Me. Play
Always.
the fucking game. I'm ready when these two.
So we've already done a truffle shuffle joke, right?
Yeah, been there, done that. Like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, I got nothing then. So let's bobble over to the Bubberknot, where the DM is tired of playing out sons' dalliances with senior citizens.
For all intents and purposes, I'm not going to roleplay any sexual encounter between the goblin female and the rock. Or at least the goblin female and Red. Because
No.
I know everybody wants it.
I'm tired of screwing old ladies in this campaign, god damn it.
You gotta just stop molesting the geriatric community, okay?
You see, most of the time it's the
Hey,
other way around.
yeah,
which is
they
the odd
push
way.
themselves onto me. You're not near.
Hey now there, old people gotta get some too.
Yeah, you can go ahead and head over to Call of Cthulhu for some granny sex. And now that I have your attention, let us watch this next clip from Hyper RPG. The group is utterly shocked when an NPC they are negotiating with is killed right in front of them.
He looks over at you.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, this is, I would say, quite a breaking of our deal that we made.
Oh no, Yanuzi, I don't think so. I'm upholding my end of the bargain. I promised that I would release you unharmed. And as you can see, you're unharmed. You're free. Now, as for
When
what...
you say that,
Mm-hmm.
you say you're unharmed and free.
Mhm.
Randall says, no, he's not. And he pulls out a gun and he shoots him in the head.
Oh, dang!
And Yanuzi falls to the floor. Come, we have much to talk about if you're going to retrieve.
What? It's like you never seen somebody, like a guy get killed before.
So much drama. That show is like the Law and Order of Star Wars RPGs. Dun, dun. Anyway, let's check out the triangle table. The group is not impressed with the salad that is tossed at them.
Yes, please.
He'll snap his fingers, and you hear a bunch of the servants kind of walk out, and before you is kind of it's a salad, really. There's nothing.
Don't get too excited. It's just a fucking salad.
That's so funny when I say this whole grand setup.
It's a salad. If you talk to it, though, it becomes
No salad dressing, no Caesar, no salad diamonds, just a salad.
It's just a head of cabbage. And a spoon. And a fucking spoon. It's just salad.
Boy, I'm jelly about the fun they're having over there on that show.
Friends let friends drink and play D&D. Let's raise a glass and check out this next clip from Geeky Bugbear, Rise of the Rune Lords, which features every player's toughest choice. Roll for hit points or take the average. He took the average, then rolls to see what he would have gotten.
Okay, can we at least... Okay, he's already established that he's not going to do it. He's going to take average. You got to roll, though, just so we can see.
All right, go ahead and roll. See what you would have gotten.
Count.
Yeah.
Right, you get a max roll just to be like,
see what you should have gotten. Max HP.
God. Third time is the charm.
That's what you get for not.
Yeah, some people just can't settle for average.
I always take the average. That's about 7, maybe 8, right?
I mean, who's counting? Anyway, over on Leviathan, Distant Stars, the DM stumbles on a cooler ship name, and the group is delighted.
Find ourselves. Kika is in a box. Conrad is on the bridge of Glory's burden, Bounty's grace.
Glory's burden is a great
glorious
Save that
burden.
one.
It's your glorious burden of
Rachel's
purpose.
in the closet.
Uh-oh.
Rachel is in the gun closet.
What does that
Fiona
mean?
is on the bridge of the bat left, and Thea is inside the walls.
Lindy, you're a certified pro ship namer. Which is better, Bounty's Grace or Glorious Burden?
Well, Pruitt, it was a glorious burden to come up with the ship name Chum Guzzler.
Yeah, it's a tough one to swallow. And in this next clip, 20 sides to every story, the heroes have made it to the bottom of the Tomb of Annihilation. Reginald kills the Atropole in dramatic fashion.
Oh, I'd like to leap up and kind of grab onto its back and then run along its back, right?
Like you grab onto the little part of the umbilical cord.
Yeah, and pull myself up.
Pull yourself up.
I'm running on its back, and I grab my sword and do a Zelda, a Link, jumping right through its head.
You see the sword just lights up and like butter, it goes right through its skull. And it's just gurgling. And as you see black putrid liquid just start pouring out of the top of its head. And the whole thing, you can see that it's not floating anymore. It's ceased its ability to do so, and it's diving down towards the lava.
I want to do a backflip off
athletics
while I'm saying night night, baby.
Make a
Killed the shit out of that dead god fetus.
Trying to become a god can go to your head. So can't a sword. Next up is a clip from Arcane Stars as Paladin Deadpool uses Lay on Hands.
My favorite shit.
Why telling you to be quiet? This is a talking stream. You need to talk right now. Where's the ASMR? That kind of turns me on a little bit when you do that. I like to watch you late at night, Daniel. I turned the volume way down low. I take my pants off and I do some lay on hands. I do a lot of it. And I'm proficient in it as well.
I'm an expert at Lay on Hands. In fact, I wrote my thesis on the many uses of Mage Hand.
What about Bigby's clenched fist?
Whoa now, Bigby's interposing hand.
Okay, but have you ever achieved Schism? I mean, I'm of two minds about that spell.
No, but I've achieved Prismatic Spray.
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and cast Prestidigitation and check out High Rollers, where our heroes have been threatened with the wrath of Tiamat. Reynard the Ranger calls on the power of Bahamut for protection.
You have no place here, human. This is the land of the Dragon Queen.
Bahamut. You hold it up and you try and remember the teachings from it. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yes, indeedy.
Natural 20! I thought you were
So, there is this moment, you hold it up, and you genuinely do remember everything you learnt about it.
Yes.
You remember that this figure is one of protection, and you know that right now you are doing what he genuinely would do. Like, this god is actually with you in this moment.
Hello,
you feel
finally.
this wave of necrotic energy come over you. You're going to take half damage from this.
I'm so sorry for all the things I've done.
Well, I think the lesson here is always have protection on you.
The more you know. Now, we take the Rainbow Bridge over to a little segment called Rest in Pieces. This week, we travel to the Greyhawk Channel, Mordenkainen's path to the plains. Interior, 9 hells, night. The party needs help from the Pillar of Skulls, but it refuses to do so unless one adventurer offers up their life to it. And Heinrich volunteers.
His body over to the mouth, then presses him forward. The mouth kind of goes, and lips spread across his torso. And he begins to bend backwards as the middle of him is drawn into this ever-expanding, almost like a serpent, ever-expanding mouth. And all of you, even though you're hearing, yes, you do hear a pronounced crack. And he folds backwards and his heels come flopping up towards his head, and his eyes are still staring. They're kind of leaned in the direction of Bree and Lux, and slowly the lips move up his body, and one kind of...
Yeah, I think that beast might need the Heinrich maneuver.
Ooh, I love Interpol. Anyway, folks, we hope you've enjoyed another zany, madcap look at this week in Tabletop RPGs. Remember, you too, stalwart viewer, can contribute to RPGN. If you catch a wild moment, summon a hilarious clip, or suffer a tragic fail, clip it! Clip it, and send the link over to Sean McGovern over at PowerScore RPG. You can submit on Twitter at PowerScore RPG, or shoot an email over to powerscorerpg@gmail.com.
And I'd like to give a special thanks to our producer, Brandon Herbert from War Eagle Keep, all of Sean's helper who helped pull the clips, and also most sincere thanks to everyone who submitted clips from this past week.
Oh, well, sorry, I got distracted. I have to Twitter stalk Mike Merles and Pruitt's Lace for his ice dancing lesson.
Oh my God, Lindy, you swore that you... Anyway, we need to go watch... Anyway, we're, as we always say, may the dice ever roll in your favor.
Ooh, his last post was about an hour and 50.